If you think the solution to every disease is a pill from the pharmacy, then you are a victim of one of the biggest health lies of the modern age. Your body does not always need medicine. It needs to be understood. There are simple plants, ignored, all around you, capable of doing things inside your body that you cannot imagine. But the problem, no one tells you about them. Today, I will reveal to you 20 powerful medicinal plants, and they might completely change the way you see health. Before we start, let me be clear with you. This video is not a call to stop taking medicine, but it is a call to open your eyes. Because just 100 years ago, people did not have pharmacies on every corner, and they depended on one thing, nature. And strangely, they knew more about medicinal plants than we do today, despite all this progress. Ask yourself, how did we lose this knowledge? The first plant is a plant many people avoid and even hate because it stings the skin, nettle. But the strange thing is, this plant that stings you might be one of the most powerful plants for reducing inflammation in your body. Inflammation is the hidden cause behind joint pain, back pain, and many chronic diseases. Painkillers hide the pain, but they do not fix the cause. But nettle helps the body reduce inflammation from the inside. It can be taken as tea. And the important thing is consistency. Because natural remedies work slowly, but they work deeply. The second plant? Moringa. If there is one plant that can be called a complete food, it is moringa. It contains vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. In very large amounts, it helps strengthen the immune system, increase energy, reduce inflammation, and regulate blood sugar. Moringa does not treat just one symptom. It supports the entire body. The third plant, turmeric. Turmeric is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory plants, but there is a mistake many people make. They take turmeric alone. Turmeric should be taken with black pepper, because black pepper helps the body absorb it. Turmeric is good for joints, the immune system, the brain, and the heart. Now we move to something more dangerous. Not a disease in the body, but exhaustion in the mind, anxiety, overthinking, insomnia, stress. These things destroy your life slowly. The next plant, valerian. One of the most powerful plants that helps with sleep. Not like sleeping pills, but it helps the body calm down and then sleep naturally. People who think too much before sleep, this plant can help them a lot. The next plant, chamomile. Chamomile calms the nerves, helps with sleep, and calms the stomach, because the stomach and anxiety are connected. When a person is stressed, the stomach gets tired. That is why chamomile is good for the nerves and the stomach together. The next plant, lavender. Not only as tea, even its smell helps relaxation. The smell of lavender sends a signal to the brain that the body is safe and calm. The next plant, lemon balm. It helps improve mood, reduce stress, helps with sleep, and is very useful for people with IBS. Now we move to very common diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. The next plant, cinnamon. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar because it helps the body use insulin better. But cinnamon is useless if a person eats a lot of sugar. The next plant, fenugreek. It helps lower blood sugar, improves digestion, and sometimes reduces appetite. The next plant, olive leaves. They help lower blood pressure, lower blood sugar, strengthen the immune system, and fight bacteria. Sometimes, the benefit is in the leaf, not the fruit. The next plant, garlic. It helps lower blood pressure, improves heart health, strengthens the immune system, and reduces inflammation. Our problem today is that we want the cure in a box, not in the kitchen. The next plant, ginger. It helps stimulate blood circulation, reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and reduce nausea. Now we arrive at the digestive system. There is a famous saying, all disease begins in the gut. If your stomach is tired, your colon is inflamed, your liver is tired, your whole body will be tired. The next plant, mint. It helps calm the stomach, reduce gas, improve digestion, and calm IBS. The next plant, fennel. Excellent for bloating, gas, the colon, and digestion. Sometimes, The solution is very simple, but we look for complicated things. The next plant, milk thistle. This plant helps the liver regenerate, remove toxins, and work better. The liver is the detox factory of your body, but it gets tired, and this plant helps it. The next plant, dandelion. It is good for the liver, digestion, body cleansing, and removing excess fluids. Bitter plants stimulate the liver. The last plant with us, aloe vera. It is good for the stomach, the colon, the skin, burns, and hydration. If the stomach, the colon, and the liver are healthy, your whole body will improve. After all these plants, I want to tell you something very important. These plants are not magic, and they are not always a replacement for a doctor, but they are a reminder that nature is not weak. We are the ones who moved away from it. The problem is that modern humans eat everything, do not move, stress all the time, do not sleep well, and then want one pill to fix everything. Health does not work that way. And now I want to ask you, what is the plant you heard about for the first time today? Write the plant number in the comments. For example, plant number 3 or plant number 11. And also write, do you prefer natural remedies or medicine, and why? And I will read all the comments. And if this video reaches 10,000 likes, I will make part 2. 20 more medicinal plants, stronger, more dangerous, and more beneficial. And do not forget to subscribe, because this type of video might change someone's life.